Hey everybody, JBENHIKES here. Just got back from the Smoky Mountains, and it was a almost about a 54-mile hike over about 4 days and 4 nights. We hiked in late on a Wednesday evening, set up camp, got up, started hiking around the Cades Cove area, Abrams Creek area. And it was a very successful hike. We had 6 people go and 6 people returned, so it all went well. But I want to do a quick video on what do you do when you get home with all that gear. It's probably going to be wet, probably needs to be cleaned. Take for example your hiking shoes, your trail runners. They've probably got mud on them. So what do you do? And also, if you're going from ecosystem to ecosystem, do you want to transfer that little bit of soil and maybe some microorganisms from that one to the next one? Your wet clothes, your food that you didn't eat, your water filtration system, your tent. Do you set it up? Do you dry it out? And so on. So I'm just going to show you some quick things of what I do, and I don't know, you may find value in it, you may not. Some people are interested in it, some aren't. I get a lot of questions emailed and messaged to me about hiking related stuff, so I guess stay tuned. And well, I'm not going to tell you to tighten down your backpack straps and come on the hike with me, but I'm going to tell you just to stay tuned, and I'll show you around some of my stuff and what I'm doing. Alright, so one of the first things I do when I get home is I get my water filtration kit. And I go ahead and get everything open. And I go ahead and rinse out this bag, and I will set it aside so it can dry out. So that's one thing that I do. Next thing I do is our filter. How many of you back flush your filter? I got this little cap on the end of it, so you see right here? That is from some of our wire shelving. It's the little end caps you get at Lowe's or Home Depot. They fit perfectly on the end of it, so if you were to not have a bag in your kit, and it's freezing cold outside and you need to get this in your sleeping bag, then this would keep the water from getting out of it. But you know, you'd definitely want to sling as much water out of it as possible. But also I got this sport cap here that I'm actually going to use to back flush it with some clean water. Fits on perfectly on the end of it, the clean end of it. And I will screw it on the top of it, and then I go back flush it. Alright, so we're in my bathroom, and I'm actually gonna stop up this sink here. I've got some clean water in my smart water bottle, my sport cap that I carry with me, and I use it on the clean side. Of course, I'll clean this after this thoroughly in my bottle, but I will back flush it. And I'll try to get as much settlement out as possible. and you'll start seeing some settlement come out. I really try to play a conscious effort on collecting just clean water, so I don't run the risk of getting a lot of leaves and debris in it. A couple of flecks of dirt and sediment. Oh, there we go. Check that out. That was impressive. It's really coming out now. I guess I had to get everything nice and wet again in there. If you're not back flushing your filter when you're getting it home, I think you're really missing out on having a really efficient filter. Wow, I thought I did a better job than what I'm showing here on trying to collect clean water. So as you can see, I brought back more of the Smoky Mountains than what I thought. But this is why it's really important to clean your filter, back flush your filter regularly. You can see all the sediment, the leaves. I've even back flushed a live bug out of my filter before. But if you're not doing this, you're compromising the efficiency of your filter and the life of it. So that's what I do with my water filtration kit. So now I'm going to try to set this where it'll dry, like I said, maybe out in the sun, so some of the soda evaporate. It's my special holding place for it. So my little cap, I go ahead and put it in my water filtration drawer right here. This is nice and dry. I go ahead and toss it in there as well. So there we are with that. Oh, put this over there so I can remember to put it out in the sun. All right, next up, what I do is I start deconstructing my bag, my little sit and mat where I cook meals and everything. It gets a little wet. It is closed cell phone, but I go ahead and put it out so it can start drying also if it is wet. Then I have some different clothes, rags, whatever that might be wet. They need to be washed. So I got a pile over there of dirty clothes. Oh, I've already taken out a lot of them. So you got sleep gear, casual wear that I wore up there, Capeline, my shorts that I was wearing, the whole 4-day hike, socks, gaiters. There's the gaiters. Here's my shorts. So that is over there. What else we have in here? All right, here's my dry sack and my pump sack for my mat. So what else we have in here? So I didn't wear my tights, so they don't smell. So I'll put them over here in the clean pile. Here's my my pillow, and I just put it in one of the storage compartments that I've got here. So I'm gonna do a better job on keep it nice and straight. I do have a shirt here that I did wear, so another one, and my beanie, my nightcap. So now that sack is good. Turn it inside out so it can breathe some. Go ahead and slide it into my sack drawer. I guess next up I've got sitting here is food. I got trash that I packed out, so I'll throw that away. I got bags left over. I think I can reuse that one. So I got a little bin here with different things like food and whatever. So here's some uneaten food. Same thing. I have 2 drawers full of food, and then of course my my food bag. It's got my barrel line in it. Gonna toss that guy in there. Once again, goes back in my stuff sack. I got some of my electronic stuff. I've got the dead cat microphone, wind buffer, or what, I don't know, what do you call this thing? That's gonna go there, and then I got what I wipe off the lens of the GoPro. That'll go there, and then once again, take this bag. It can be reused. Conserving resources. All right, so what's up next? Just another sit mat, reflectance. Just want to toss right there so it can dry. It's nice and small. Got my Zero shoes, sandals that wore in the mini string crossings in the Smokies, and that needs to dry also. But I'm going to put those guys right there, and they will dry in this garage. This is, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I wear it right here. I call it the biscuit suppressor, or the biscuit pad. So you know when you buckle your belt and you have that hanging over us 40-year-old plus guys. So that disperses the pressure on that buckle, and it acts like almost like a corset. So I've got that. That's a little wet. I'm gonna leave it out right here. I'll put it back in my netting of my art glass, and it'll just dry as I hang it up with the rest of my packs. Another wet shirt going in the dirty pile. Let a friend borrow a lamp, so I'm going to put it in my multi-gear little knick-knack drawer. I don't know what you call it. I just call it a drawer. Kind of like a buff or scarf. It's wet. Some more socks that are wet. Got rained on this weekend. Got some more socks. Goes over there. Got some gloves. Gloves that I always carry. I'm gonna unfurl those, and I'll stick it back in the netting and let it dry. Got my glasses case, sunglasses, and eyeglasses. That'll go with me because I need the eyeglasses at night. So, all right. So I got my rain shell, and didn't even use it because I just walked in the rain because it wasn't cold enough to use, and I didn't want to sweat through it. But I'll probably just hang it up because nothing's going on with that. Put it right there on the Yeti. I'll deal with that one later. Oh, more dirty socks. What's this? Oh, rain mittens. I've been up in the Smokies before in October and would freeze to death. My hands would just freeze. So these would be ideal for the Smokies. They're Zepex Vertex rain mittens, or I'm sorry, Vertus rain mittens, and but I keep those together, and I've got a drawer for socks and stuff, and it goes in that drawer. What else we got in here? Oh, another sock, a stuff sack for my shelter, my Z-Pax duplex. So that's good. I'll put it in here with the rest of the stuff sacks. Ah, sleeping bag. Protect this thing with my life. Keep me warm multiple seasons. I got my sleep mat. I will pump that up to not full, but just enough to keep it somewhat expanded here in a second. Alright, get it nice and fluffed out. Needs to dry out. This goes in my closet inside the house, because this is a very nice down quilt. So. Alright, I'm back. Well, I should have taken this with me. It's my puffy. It wasn't so cold that I had to take my new nice custom goose feet gear anorak, down anorak that Ben Smith with Goose Feet gear made for me. I'm excited to wear that, but it's a really high fill goose down anorak, and it's built for battle. But this is my it's just a small light. I know I'm going to be warm in this if I layer enough, and it wasn't that cold. I didn't even use it this weekend, except when I came off the trail and I just had on a thin t-shirt to go get the post-hike meal. So I'll go put that with my sleeping bag. All right, back again. All right, there's nothing else in here. No trash, anything. No, a little bit of trash, so there you go. The cavernous arc blast. I did take my arc off of it, so I don't keep constant tension on this guy as he's hanging up there until my next hike, and then I'll put it back on it. So here is my front pack that I carry all my camera gear in. I got some batteries in there. I'll put that with that. Nothing is in there now. It's nice and dry. I keep this with a lot of my GoPro stuff. I have a GoPro box and a drone box, so I'm going to keep that with that. Alright, so let's see if I've got anything in these pockets. This is the pocket that I keep my phone in. So it just looks like a baggie that I used this weekend to keep my phone nice and dry. Put it in that little do everything drawer. And I think I've already gotten the food out of this. I filled up the trash that I would pack away as I was hiking in my bag. You've already seen that. Alright, so this guy is, let's see here. Oh, this needs to be hung out to dry. This is my Z-Packs rain cover, and I will hang that up outside to dry. And usually what I do is I'll just take one of these clothes hangers and go ahead and prepare it to be hung to dry outside. One of the things, I've already gotten the my ground sheet to my duplex. I've got it ready to go, and I'll usually just hang it here. I got some hooks up here in the rafters. I'll hang that here in a second. It's a slight battle to it because I got to balance it just right to get it hung. So I'll put that up here shortly. And like I said earlier, I'm just going to slide these guys back in here. They'll dry easily in that, along with my biscuit pad. So now we can hang this guy up to dry. Alright, last but not least, I'm going to go out here on my deck. Neighbor's mowing. Got the duplex. Of course, my neighbor started his tractor right when I came out here. That's awesome. But anyway, so I've got the duplex set up on my deck. It is drying out, and I'm actually, from this last trip, I've noticed I've got some leaves in my netting around the base of it. I'm actually going to take a little vacuum. I'm going to go around and really clean it really well in there. But he's been drying now for, I don't know, probably about an hour or so. It dries very quickly because it doesn't absorb any water, but it definitely will. I did pack it up this morning a little wet. Oh, I forgot to show you. You can see my shoes are nice and wet. I'll take a brush. Right, here's my brush, and I'll scrub this guy really well and just inspect the shoes. Spray inside and out to get any dirt or debris that might cause a blister, but get all that out. You can see we still have water in it, and you can see right here, see that water in there. And so pour that out, and this will dry and be ready to go for the next trip. These are the Ultra Olympus, and very happy with those. Those did great on the 50-mile hike that I just came back from. So that's just a little bit of what I do when I get back, and it really preserves your equipment. for the long haul. All this stuff's so expensive. Why would you not take care of an investment? I have friends, I've known people that come home, they toss their pack in the corner, and the stuff mildews, and it degrades the material, and they just don't take care of it. I never understood that, but I've invested way too much money in this stuff. This is my long-term hobby for the rest of my life, and I want this gear to last as long as possible, or until something lighter comes out. But anyway, thanks for hanging in here in this quick video, and if you found any value in this content and you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe, and make sure you click that little notification bell, so when I do add more content, you'll get a quick notification. Hey, JBENHIKES has added more content to his channel. Take a look at it. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Thanks for stopping in, and we will see you next time.